Okay, Damon, welcome to Tranmere. Tell us a little bit about what you're going to be bringing to Prenton Park.
Well, first and foremost, the futsal team. We start the National League next week, and most of my focus has been on preparing the team for the National League. It's only 2 weeks. We've got 2 weeks of preparation before we start, so it's full on. But I think we're ready. We've got another week now to prepare the lads. We've got a couple of friendlies this weekend. We'll see how they're doing, and hopefully start well.
So the team was picked from some trials which took place at the beginning of July, so it's been quite a quick turnaround, and I know a few of the players who haven't even played futsal before, so how big a challenge has it been over the last couple of months?
Yeah, we've got to get players that maybe have never played futsal before up to National League standard, up to a level where they can compete. What we can do and what we have done is prepare them physically for that. The players will be ready physically for the demands of the National League. Tactically it's going to take some time, but that's an ongoing process that will take years I guess. So yeah, they're going to be ready physically, and luckily we have got some players that have played futsal before. And we're keeping it simple, so I'm not going to ask too much of them tactically straight away, but just let's get them set up to play a simple game and defend well, and let's go from there.
And aside from the futsal team, which is obviously kind of like the elite level, let's say, there's plenty of other futsal activities going on, and you're going to be sort of organising and managing those sorts of things as well?
Yeah, definitely. The first thing, which is starting next week, are the Tranmere Futsal Leagues. We've got them all ready to start on Wednesday for the adults and a week on Monday for the rest of the leagues. And that's been a challenge getting that up and running for the new season with all the changes that have gone on at the club. But that's ready to go. So we've still got a few places left in a couple of age groups, but we've got another week to fill those. There's 9 team spaces in total over all the leagues, so 1 or 2 in each age group. So we're still looking for a few teams for that, and that'll all go from the 12th of September.
And I know the academies, we're going to be starting playing futsal from young ages, and you're going to be obviously involved in sort of heading that development scheme that's going up from small kids right up to sort of 16s, 17s.
Yeah, we're going to create a full pathway from school kids, 4, 5, 6 years old. They'll start, and we'll have academy teams at 12s, 14s, 16s, and under 19s, and that's going to start in October, November, around that time. But we'll get that planned and up and running in the next couple of months, and that'll create a pathway through to the first team. So long term, the plan is to have a team full of local players playing in the National League and playing in Europe.
How impressed have you been? You've only been here a couple of days, I know, but you've sort of had a look around the facilities that's here. How impressed have you been with what we've got to offer here?
It's a great club. I've been really impressed with everything, from the media support we've got, from just to the venue we've got. It's our own venue, and we've got a gym in the place as well, a cafe. Everything that the club's got is back in the futsal. What I've been really impressed with as well is the commitment of the players, which I've not seen in England to this level before. Now I think that's coming because we've got the badge, we've got the name of Tranmere Rovers Football Club, and the players are committing to that and committing to the ideas that we're putting in place to play in the National League. So the commitment of the players has really been helped by the fact that this is a professional football club backing it.
You tell us a bit about your background. I know you've come from Spain and you've done a lot of coaching over there.
Yeah, I went to Spain 3 years ago to develop my futsal knowledge. It's the best place in the world, on a level with Brazil, but Spain's a bit closer. So yeah, I'd always wanted to go to Spain to see futsal firsthand and see how they do it over there, from the coaching, from the organisation, from the development. I did my UEFA B and my UEFA A, and I coached for 3 seasons in some good clubs. My second season there I was in Hospitalet, which was a professional team in the second division the year before I went there. and then I moved to Catgas Santa Coloma, which play in the Spanish National League.
And sort of futsal relatively new to England in terms of being a more mainstream kind of sport. I think it's growing a lot more now than it was maybe 5 years ago. How did you first get into it?
How did I get into futsal? As most people, I play five-a-side. Everyone knows what five-a-side is. Everyone knows where they can play five-a-side. And most people do it. And I played a lot with my friends, and that just the casual games we did developed into a bit of a tournament, into a bit of a league. And not settling for just a little tournament that leads to nothing. I wanted to develop that and grow into something bigger. And I looked at what was out there in Europe, and I found futsal. And I thought, oh, we could win this tournament and send a team to a European tournament in futsal. And the idea grew from there. I saw there was opportunities to travel, opportunities to play the sport, play and coach the sport in a high level, and help the development of the game. Because there really wasn't anything, there wasn't much in England back then. So that's how I got involved. Just from running a tournament that I wanted to develop into something a bit more substantial. And yeah, I saw futsal as a great opportunity to travel and play and coach. And then I set up Teesside University Futsal Club, and we travelled 3 times in the first year to Belgium, Czech Republic and Italy. And I really got the futsal bug, and the small tournament that I ran turned into a big university team. And then I went to Middlesbrough, which was founded on the back of Teesside Uni. And this February is Middlesbrough's 10-year anniversary. So that's now a club that's established, it's in the National League, and that was something that I wanted to create for the town, for the community. And now we're here at Tranmere.
Good stuff. And first competitive game for the team is Sunday the 11th of September, 3 o'clock kick-off against Derby. What's your message to sort of Tranmere fans who obviously have grown up watching football, but can you encourage them to come down and take in a bit of futsal?
Yeah, I think a lot of the fans will be thinking, what's this futsal that's going on at the club? And they might not know what it is, they might have an idea, but I think they're going to be a bit intrigued to come down and see what it is, and that's going to be the perfect time to do it. The first game is free entry, and it's next to Prenton Park, so they all know where it is. And yeah, we'd really love to get the fans supporting the futsal team as well, because we're playing in the National League, we're representing the club all over the country, and we want to do well, we want to bring success to the club as well.
So what can they expect to see from a game of futsal that might be different to going to the stadium and watching a game of football?
Yeah, in futsal they're gonna see opportunities in action every few seconds. It's a small court. There's 5 players on the pitch, and that just leads to shot after shot after shot, and it really is quite exciting, quite fast. Which is more intense on the coaches, the referees, the players, and that's really good for the fans, because they're never going to have a moment where they're bored and waiting for stuff to happen.
I know from playing myself, well, playing in inverted commas, everyone, that it's such a fast pace. It is an exciting sport, isn't it? And you know, it's end to end, and there's lots of chances on goal, which is ultimately what fans really enjoy.
Yeah, and I think what they'll find as well, the players that we've got, like I mentioned before, the commitment that the players are bringing to the team will really show through, and I think the fans will appreciate what the players are giving to represent the club. The effort they're making to come to all the training sessions, and the effort they're going to put on the pitch, which we're going to see in the first league match.
And from what you've seen in training, some exciting talent that the fans can come and enjoy?
Yeah, there's some special players that I'm really excited to see how they do over the year.
Good stuff. Damon, thank you very much.
You're welcome.